live from 2 on your side. This is Channel 2 News Daybreak.
Yeah, happy Easter weekend, everyone. I'm pulling bow ties out of my pockets this morning rather than a rabbit out of a hat. We appreciate you joining us on this Saturday morning. It's 6:01 here on this April 4th, the day before Easter here, Kevin. Thanks for being with us. I didn't know what it was. Felt
there
it was
you go.
Let's remove that. And lo and behold.
Well, the last time you wore that jacket was summer.
I was saying, yeah, summer, October, September wedding in there.
There
so.
you go. There
Good
you
to get it back out as we got some warmer weather here.
Yeah, I know. And people, you're dying to get the spring dresses, the pastels. I've already called purple for tomorrow, but I'm wearing my Dingus Day colors today. I'm off on Monday. I'll be out partying amongst you at Dingus Day revelers. If you don't know what Dingus Day is, we'll get into it. The 38 degrees right now in Buffalo, a little warmer for areas south. We're going to be within the warm sector of an area of low pressure today. So temperatures will rise sharply, but with it, some clouds and some shower opportunities, and then a cold front erases the warmth and gives us some thunderstorm possibilities. You can expect rain with some thunderstorm possibilities tonight. I'll let Future Look tell the story better than I did. Again, we do have some scattered showers this morning. There'll be a lot of dry time today, and we're going to rapidly warm up. Again, notice the morning, some scattered showers working their way through. Notice a lot of dry time today. It's going to be mostly cloudy, not too breezy today. Notice the temperatures get to around 70. Okay, but around sunset or so, a cold front is going to work its way through, give us rain. Definitely going to rain at your house tonight. So thunderstorms are a possibility. There could be some wind gusts in here as well that the National Weather Service is concerned about. We'll relay that to you during the full forecast. But temperatures tomorrow then drop throughout the overnight, and then during the day will be in the 40s for your Easter day. Today we climb through the 50s and through the 60s to make it around 70, but we have some showers to time out this weekend. Of course, we will during the full forecast.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. 6:02 now, and our top story this morning. East Aurora police say a West Seneca man is facing multiple charges after allegedly pulling a gun on customers at Bar Bill. This is over a $1 tip. Officers say it happened Wednesday night, but we are just now finding out about the incident. Witnesses tell police that they say 40-year-old Scott Rutkowski left the restaurant to go get his gun after seeing a group of people leave a $1 tip on a large bill. The group that left the tip, though, had apparently left and wasn't there when Rutkowski pulled out the weapon.
It's my understanding that there was no dispute directly between the offender here and the parties responsible. They had left the scene. It's my understanding that he had heard about the tip that was left and for one reason or another felt that that's what he needed to do in that moment.
Now, deputies with the sheriff's office found Rutkowski in Springville a couple hours after the incident. He's been arraigned on several weapons charges and remains at the Erie County Holding Center awaiting a felony hearing. And this morning, a live look over the 33 near Best Street, one of the spots that we've seen state police and Cheektowaga police out in numbers this past week. The next time you drive down the 33, you're likely to see those patrols out in the city and on the expressway as they are cracking down on speeding drivers. Police say there's a reason for that, of course, and 2 on your side's Claudine Ewing spoke with state police about the crackdown.
Drive the 33 and you will see more patrols and enforcement in and out of the city on the expressway.
Now we're seeing triple digits and we're seeing 80s and 70s and 90s up there. That shouldn't happen.
That's why radar is in effect.
We have different tools and resources that are available to us, and we're utilizing those on the 33.
There was a fatal crash over a week ago. The person killed was not speeding, but the other vehicles involved were.
Vehicles doing well over, triple digits, 100 miles an hour. Street racing, nonetheless.
The Kensington Expressway has become like a racetrack for some, according to law enforcement. Now state police and Buffalo police are working together.
It has become, I want to say, quote unquote, a racetrack, but it's 6 lanes. Cars traveling at excessive speeds. It's the main artery to go in and out of Buffalo. And now that the summer months are coming, and most of our collisions take place during the nice weather.
The crackdown has resulted in hundreds of tickets.
Just the last weekend into this week, BPD and state police issued over 250 tickets, 140 of those being speed alone, and that is a problem.
And the 2 agencies are watching 24/7. On your side, in Buffalo, Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.
Now, speaking of the roads, gas prices continue to climb after reaching $4 this week. AAA says it's the first it's seen those numbers since 2022. Those prices are here in Western New York. You might have seen them. For regular gas, on average, you'll pay about $4 per gallon in the Buffalo, Niagara Falls area. The state average is $4.05, with the national average sitting at $4.10. And as gas prices continue to climb, two local state lawmakers are among more than a dozen calling for a state gas tax holiday. Senators Jeremy Zellner and April Baskin signed a letter to Governor Hochul urging her to temporarily pause the extra levy that New Yorkers pay on each gallon of gas, citing pain at the pump due to the war in Iran. State leaders say a gas tax holiday would help New Yorkers save money, like the one that was passed in 2022. The governor hasn't publicly responded to the request, however. The Buffalo Sabres have another opportunity to clinch a postseason berth after falling short in Ottawa Thursday night. With just 6 games left, each game is becoming more critical in their playoff positioning. As for tonight, the Sabres will face off against the Washington Capitals on the road. The upside here, Alex Lyon is set to start in goal. He's had an incredible run on the road and is currently an 11-point road game on a 11-point road game streak. Tonight's game starts at 7 p.m. And the Buffalo Bandits are also on the cusp of securing a playoff spot this weekend. The team is on a 5-game win streak and will be back at home tonight to face the Vancouver Warriors inside KeyBank Center. If they win tonight and the Rochester Nighthawks lose to the Halifax Thunderbirds, Buffalo will officially be in the playoffs for the 8th year in a row. Tonight's game starts at 7 p.m. and it's Marvel Superhero Night as well, so make sure you wear your costumes. And you can show your Bandits pride over at Canal Side's Buffalo Heritage Carousel today. Ahead of the game, if you wear any gear, you can get buy one, get one rides on the carousel. There will also be a bunch of activities for Easter weekend, and the Easter Bunny will be there, plus face painting, free popcorn, and a whole lot more. The carousel will be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's closed tomorrow for Easter, but will be back open for Monday, which is Dingus Day. And coming up next on Daybreak, a pilot found and a pilot missing. We have the latest details after that U.S. fighter jet was shot down over Iran. Plus, buying donuts for a good cause, how Krispy Kreme is helping raise money for a local nonprofit. That story and more are just ahead on Daybreak. Well, about 6:12 on this Saturday morning, U.S. officials say a pilot has been rescued after a U.S. fighter jet was shot down over Iran. One pilot is still missing, with a search and rescue mission now underway. NBC's Courtney Kubea has the latest.
The U.S. military in a dangerous race against time to find a service member who was in an F-15E Strike Eagle when it appears to have been shot down by Iran, according to a U.S. official. A second airman, the official says, was rescued alive and taken out of the country for medical treatment. Iranian state TV says these photos show wreckage of the American fighter jet. Weapons experts confirmed to NBC News the photos appear to show an F-15. It's the first time a manned U.S. aircraft has been shot down behind enemy lines during this war. These videos show U.S. aircraft flying low over the mountainous region, scrambling to find the airmen before Iranian forces do. 3 U.S. aircraft involved in the search and rescue operation were also hit by Iranian fire, according to a U.S. official. A single pilot, A-10 Warthog, was struck, the official says, making it to Kuwaiti airspace where the pilot safely ejected and the A-10 crashed. This video shows Iranians firing at U.S. helicopters. 2 Blackhawks involved in the search were hit, according to the official, who says there were minor injuries to U.S. service members. It all comes just 2 days after President Trump said this.
They have no anti-aircraft equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated.
Iran still has air defenses, shoulder-fire missiles, and even guns, all of which can threaten aircraft. On Iranian state TV, a bounty put on the missing airman's head. This anchor saying if you capture the enemy pilots alive and hand them over to the police, you will receive a precious prize. That prize, roughly $60,000. 4 other manned U.S. aircraft have gone down since this conflict began. Friendly fire took out 3 jets in Kuwait, while 6 service members died after a refueling plane crashed in Iraq last month. The F-15 is a workhorse of the U.S. military and has been used extensively in Iran. It's at the center of a potentially dangerous inflection point in this war.
That was Courtney Kuby reporting. Well, President Trump has signed a memo directing the Department of Homeland Security to pay all of its employees. The memo authorizes paychecks for more than 35,000 employees at the various agencies. Those include FEMA, the Coast Guard, and the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA. Workers there have gone without pay since funding stopped on February 14th. And now's your chance, Buffalo, to grab some Krispy Kreme and give back. Krispy Kreme is teaming up with the 10 Lives Club for a fundraiser that's going on now through April 17th. You can pre-order the famous Krispy Kreme donuts and coffee with proceeds helping cats and kittens in need. Orders will be ready for pickup the following Saturday that you order. You can find more information online. And coming up next on Daybreak, a busy Easter weekend at the Broadway Market, your last day to get some shopping in. We'll have more on what they're looking forward to and what shoppers keep coming back for.
Rooftop Weather is sponsored by Seneca Resorts and Casinos. Nothing else comes close.
Now, we are celebrating Western New York this weekend and the busiest time of the year for the Broadway Market. The Easter season, of course, in full swing with thousands out there shopping ahead of Easter Sunday. For many, it's a tradition that they look forward to. Jackson Hickey, one of our photojournalists, put this in their own words together.
It's Good Friday at the Broadway Market and the energy is great. It's amazing.
And it's just so friendly. We really are the city.
It's the best day to come to the Broadway Market. Who could miss it?
They love us. It's the tradition. It's the tradition of coming to the Broadway Market for your Easter foods, to run into friends you haven't seen in a while, to bring your children here.
A family tradition every year, and we enjoy it.
Every Good Friday we come.
30 years.
50 years.
Probably about 65.
Yeah, before she was married and had children, we were coming, so, yeah.
And now I'm bringing my 4 babies here.
She comes from Olean. I come from all the way from Warsaw. He comes from Batavia. They come from Ohio.
I have friends as far as Hamilton, which is more than an hour drive, and Toronto, and a lot of my Polish friends make it a destination for sure.
Today is my Super Bowl. Without today, the Broadway Market doesn't happen.
We make eggs all year long just to sell here at Easter time. We've been selling our eggs at the Broadway Market probably since I was 7 years old, so a very long time. My grandma used to make the pin drop style, which is at the front table, and I have carried on that tradition of making that style egg.
We make horseradish and mustard and cocktail, so people love it.